Yes, I. I'm Kenia, way up, and you're watching Living the Crucian Life.
What's up, folks? MrKazzMon, Tech9, Extracted TV saying welcome to the Virgin Islands, home of the Seven Flags, and more so, St. Croix, where we are living our Crucian life. As always, I must begin by saying a special shout out to my supporters, including Ras Popo and the entire EWF, Maloma of Mellow Vibes, Negus at Untitled Trinity, and Miss Fyah Taki of the Fyah Space. On this episode, we begin by taking you on a recap of the month as the curfew and restrictions at the beaches and bars were relaxed. We also get a chance to talk to two very progressive sisters, starting with Miss Kenia Rodgers of Kenia Way Up, and then we meet Miss Fyah Taki of the Fyah Space. All of that and more right here on Living the Crucian Life.
You are now watching Living the Crucian Life. Like, subscribe.
Yo, what's saying? Rocco. True factory. Rocco. Yeah.
Sure.
I make them true but like Friday.
One girl when I talkie, my mouth never makes you run. And it means
Well, what can I say? I grew up here in Wim. The west side is the best side. I've been off the island for quite some time. I don't normally come back and forth, but I decided to move back down to open up a business. I decided to sell clothes. Let me call you right back, please. Yeah, no, me home. My dad by the gazebo selling clothes. Yeah.
So you were saying you decided to come back home and set up a boutique to sell clothes?
I decided to come back home and sell clothes, sell whatever it is I could get my hands on. I done learned how to do nails within the pandemic. I'm a hustler by nature. I get that from my mother and father. But I get tired of my family members and kept asking me to bring clothes. So it just, you know what? Let me leave the States and come back down here and open up something. But I'm starting from scratch. So we finally got a little segment, a boutique inside of my family's house. I opened up something inside of there, coming soon. And what else? My favorite childhood memories would be jumping off the dock. That's something I still do up to date. Also, working with my Uncle Eugene at his veterinarian clinic that he used to own in Princess. I'm a lover of animals, so that's where I get it from. Being with my grandmother, sewing. Not really a cooker, but she taught me a lot of things. So I could really say my childhood was great, especially when my grandmother was alive. I had everything I wanted. So now I'm just doing everything that I know she would be proud of right now. Is all I can say, like, really. What inspired me besides my cousin, them telling me to come down with clothes, it was just the fact that when you come here, there's nothing here to buy. It's like you basically go in Puerto Rico, you go St. Thomas to go buy clothes, and you come back here, and it's like I traveled around on the island and I didn't really see any stores that caught my eye, and everybody going Marianne's and Rainbow, and I'm like, that's not really my speed, you check? So I said, let me bring down some things and let me see if the girls them would like it. And I have different options. You have party clothes, you have your birthday outfit, you have beach clothing. So I just wanted to mix it up, and probably later on in the future I'll probably add some accessories and shoes and them things there. I'm not really a fashionista. I love clothes. I love to wear different things. So that's my point. I wanted people to be able to wear different things and not all look the same. Like I said, people on the island that motivate me, I can say, is one person really. Yeah, that's Angel. Angel Bar, them Angel Bar and Champs. I watched that woman start from nothing and what she have now. Very, very respectable. I really respect that woman and she's a motivation to me. I started with a 10 by 10. Then I went underneath my gazebo, something like this in my yard. Then I had somebody build up something for me and it blew down in a hurricane and now we build this here. And I said from this here, I want to go inside the living room there and make the living room look like a boutique. And hopefully my future plans is to have at least couple stores in West, in town, and East in town for sure, because that's where the traffic there. Probably have one in St. Thomas. They already have a store over there named Kenia. Kind of get me vexed, boy. It's all good. She doing good over there. But also real estate. I've been a loan officer also, so I want to own some properties and everything there, rent them out. That's my thing. Keep going, keep building, keep putting more money in the bag, and making sure that my future gonna look good for my children. Me ain't no children yet, but when I have, they gonna be good. You know that kind of way? Yeah. Just keep going up. Up is the movement. Okay. The nails. You know, business started getting slow during the pandemic. Nobody want going out. Nobody want buying no clothes. So I'm like, okay, well, the business for women is always hair, nails, or clothes. These are some of the demands that there's. It's always going to be making some kind of money. So I went and took a class and learned how to do nails. As you can see, I did my own nails. I had to do this one shot so I could, you know, maneuver. But besides nails, like I said, I'm multi-talented. I'm a Gemini. So I like to sing. I like to do karaoke. I like to rap. I made a song with Ninja P. Just playing around in the car or whatever. What else? What else I like to do? I like to shoot pool. I'm an island person. I like to do everything. I like to chill, man. I like to have fun. I like to be around people. I like to have a good time. That's how my grandmother raised me. Cook up some food and then we just chill and play some dominoes and somebody do some entertainment. So, you know, since I was small, me and my cousin would always put on a little show for the family reunions. We'll put on a little thing. We call ourselves the Rodgers Girls. Sing all of the R&B hits from back in the days, from Aaliyah to whatever the case may be. But now it's like, I love reggae. I can't sing or rap in the Crucian slang. I can't do it. So one song that I made with Junior P is me say my girl skin out, make sure them see you. Spin around, make sure them see you. Chat your name out now and I see you. Some girl act like clown, the girl just a stop and watch. Love chat me name, all the chat to me back all our friends. Them lame like Keisha and Pat, yeah man. You know that kind of way that I could go, you know, I could go. But it's just me, man. It's a good vibes only. That's all I represent. Good vibes only. I don't have no drama around me. I just like to keep everything simple and up. That's it. Me personally, I like less is best. I like see through me through. Anybody could wear it. It doesn't matter sometimes, you know, because some people like simple and they could dress it up to make it look like a big statement. I could probably wear something less and make it look classy. It's all about making yourself look good and not cheap and slutty in a kind of way, you know? It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. That's the word there. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it.
Very well said.
Yeah. You don't know again, this is Kenia Rodgers. Rodgers. Everything up there. And you live in a Crucian life.
Hey, like I'm taking a picture.
And the west side.
West side to west side.
West back to go back.
Want to say anything?
I am DJ Empress Even Selectress Fyah Taki. Right, you saw, born and raised on the big one of the virgins we call St. Croix. They even say it's known as I, but this is where I'm from, born and raised, living that Crucian life, as they don't say. But being born and raised here, you know, I went to school here, so from elementary, from pre-K right on up through high school, went to school here, even did some college here to UBI St. Croix. So, family-wise, daughter, sister, mother, yes, grandmother now, oh yeah, childhood memories growing up, oh gam, Camp Arawak. And you know you even had to cut a little bit because you had to be 10 to go, and I was just 7, but you know any place your older brother them going, so Camp Arawak was one of the best memories because you went to the beach every Friday. Yeah, man, you made things with your hands. And also YDP in Shabbat. Oh my God, make my first pillowcase. And then braiding thing we used to do with the string, you know what they call it, but listen, yeah, best childhood memory. Marcel, rich man, little shop. Woo! 2-stick candy. I think that's the best. That one is the best, yeah. Yeah, but St. Croix, I mean, lovely. And then traveling over to St. Thomas and the like carnival breaks or for the summers, meet up with your family from that side over there. Never quite make it to Tola. And it took me till being a big woman to reach St. John. Not just on the boat, you know, but to walk around, see the place. Was good. So childhood memories is definitely Little Shop Marcel, 2-stick candy. And all now, vibes is just level.
Okay, that's a good one. You said you had brothers. So you mentioned like, so tell me a little bit about, in the house life with having brothers and what's that like, how they influence you or rub off on you, what attitudes you got from them, what strength you got from them, you know, and different, you know, give me a little bit of that dynamics.
Raising up with brothers in the VI, St. Croix, in your household. I think I had 2 brothers before me. So I come from a family of 4 siblings. The first girl, so 2 boys before me, and then I have a sister that's 10 years apart from me. Brother them weren't easy. I mean, they didn't play with you at all. And then you know you want to go everywhere with them. Oh man, they got attitude with you. And the worst basketball season. I mean, they take over the TV. You can't see nothing. Got to know who Larry Bird, Babe, Magic Johnson, Kareem. I mean, who cares? Till you grow up and you understand how the thing I said. But yeah, man, my brother them were cool, especially my brother that was right before me. It was like no separation for a long time. Everything you see here, you see me. Right down onto the Puma sweatpants with the Puma sneakers, and you know you got your jersey. Y'all were trying to be like my brother, bad. Big up to 4 weeks, any place you're there. But brothers in the VI safe, man. They're taking you out most times, showing you the ropes, and going to look for fruit. Your brother gonna take you in the bush. You don't know.
So,
well, there's that East girl, raised and born in St. Farm and touching Richmond and stuff. And my grandmother, Miss Cancy, lived for years. You know, so going in the East, I mean, well, we used to go to a place and get run out and take. But definitely, you go down by the beach by Richmond side there. You go down you go up in between there. Like when you passing, going through up there by, to go through by Kennedy and so. You got a little shortcut. Jojo Tree was up. You gonna pass enough Jojo Tree between Shabbat, Kennedy and Red Brick. Yeah, so that was a staple, you know what I mean? But then you get to go country. And I had people living in Grove or Calcahoon. Big up to Ninja P. That's like a brother, a cousin brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so then I go around the family them and so, and they got all kind of goodies out in the country. Mess pull, sugar apple, Kenneth, tambourine, mango in the Calcahoon and Glen side. Send more.
So what are some of the things you do now to keep a presence of happiness in your life, you know, given the fact that there's so much going on with the pandemic, with just like raising a family, with, you know, the stress of day-to-day working and existing, and I see you keep your yard wonderful. So, you know, I guess that would be kind of answering some of the question, but answer the question for the people. What are some of the things you do to keep that happiness and that living that stress-free life that you live?
Well, I'll be honest with you, you know, I don't know how to live stress-free. I know how to balance the stress. Living in the isles, you have the comfort of splash, running down to the beach, take a splash, cool your heads, even hold a meds. But what brings me happiness, living in the islands, even though you're there in a pandemic, you don't know, living in the islands is hard already because everything has to be imported in most times, and the costs are living me dear. But what brings me happiness? The people, the vibes are the people who born and raised here, even people who've come here and made their home here. The vibes are the people, and mostly the culture. And if you know you're dealing with culture and roots, music. So music keeps me sane in this thing, what they got going on in this time. Raising my family, yard work, going to work, because I got a 9 to 5 same, you know, and then you got to come home and maintain, because you try and eat natural, eat what you grow and eat what's growing around you. So yard work is a must. But happiness, yeah, definitely the people, the vibration of the people on the island, the culture. Even though mainstream permeates all over, you still have them and those that hold and form in the culture, especially in the West.
Great answer. Okay, now you talk about yard work, so I'm gonna bring you to this question right now. So you talk about planting food, and I saw your garden, right? So tell me a little bit more about why, because you mentioned about our food being imported. We know that 98% of our food is imported, and I'd probably like you to say that. So explain to me then a little bit more about why you think it's important to garden, especially the fact that, you know, you said the food is imported, and if we ever had a food disruption like Hurricane Hugo, how try to paint a picture for the people of how that would look, you know,
well,
if you can.
Food, the importance of food security, let me just say that, and living on an island, it's a bittersweet because our history and our heritage tells us that we in the Virgin Islands, St. Croix namely, was able to produce food back in the day enough to feed the island and other Caribbean islands. So gardening for me, that's why I be a gardener, is important. It's not until I actually tasted a homegrown banana that I realized the importance of food going wrong. You're hearing herbalists legendary like Rasigo, Rasbabi, you know, just talking about the importance of eating what grows around you. And like you said, in terms of storms, we're in a hurricane belt, the Virgin Islands, Caribbean islands. Hurricane, any kind of weather disruption, any kind of strike, barges stop coming in. It's very important to be growing some type of food. I mean, just the other day, Oma Maria 2017, category 5, 2 of them. Same little garden around here, and give thanks all around me, neighbors. Coconut trees were down, avocado trees were down, and that's what sustained woman and man till things got going again. So the importance of, even if it's seasoning, is very important. Nutrition wise, it's better for you, and packet wise, it's easier on you. But seriously, you don't know what could happen at any given time, so having some source of your own food and water is very, very important.
Yes, I. Okay, so with that being said, we know you are into music. So tell us a little bit about how you got into the love for music and your journey to where you're at now.
My love for music, I would say I first recognized it as a teenager. And into all kind of music, not just reggae music. Love merengue, love salsa, love what they call it now Afro beats, because I know it wasn't that when Fela Kuti and them man were doing that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that drum and bass is in you, intrinsic in. So music just gripped me from my youth. Of course, you grew up in the islands, you know you're going to get your calypso and soca going on, and then life happens and you grow up and you find what makes you comfortable. And for me, it was more about African history and culture, and I find that in reggae music the most, holding on to that African presence the most. So that's where it led me to even more. And at first it was actually lectures and poems more than the music, and just going to places through mediums like YouTube, seeing other islands, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Vincent, just seeing music, food and people, man, it took me even further. So then the sound just get deeper and I can't help it. Jam down Jamaica, reel me right in. I mean, artists, big artists, new artists, old artists, it just ripped me. So that's where it ended up. And then I reached to the Redemption Center, where before music also was some acting, I would say reenactment of our story here on the islands, Queen Mary and them. Got the pleasure to be around some beautiful, educated, talented, cultured Rasta woman and Rasta man. Yuka Ras Blaze Redemption Center. I would say that's where musically and everything else cultural, yeah, that's where it started. I got pictures of me DJing in Yuka. That's the first place I DJ. Don't remember what year, but I remember midnight we're playing right down the road on the beach, and we had a function in Yuka, and it was so good because people came from St. Thomas and the other islands, and everybody stopping, and your girl nervous as well. But from then, and one of the empress them down there, one of the elders, she gave me that name there, because my name is, well, not my name. I'm going to say it how it's supposed to be. I am Tamara Nataki, and I used to call myself, well, they call me Empress Nataki, and my sister decided, no man, you bubbling enough fire when you dealing with our music thing, Fyah Taki. So that's where it comes from. And then I just started playing around on my computer home, you know what I mean, making CDs, making videos, and giving them out to people. I think I would harass a lot of ones who know me. Every minute I give you something to watch, something to listen to, right? And then one day, years later, here comes another sister of mine. A phone call. I remember I driving home from my 9 to 5 and I'm tired, had enough. And of course your girl bubbling, and the phone ring, and the sister said, why would you like to do something on the radio? And I'm like, radio? Cause that's part of now. And I just like, well, alright, I'll try it. And I mean, you know, you're kind of shy and you ain't really know, cause never do nothing with radio before. But man, as the time go along and as it going along, it just been getting sweeter. I big up to WSTX FM 100.3, WSTXradio.com. That's where you can find the Fyah. Thursdays and Fridays, 2 days a week, nothing but greatness. It'll be a joy. I also see it as a way for me. That's why I said to balance the stress. Music, reggae music, get to express the vibes and the thoughts and the feelings of being here, born and raised here. Man, I just get to stepping out of this place and they gonna come about lockdown, corona, that word. But yeah, I mean, cause living here, you think you know it all, but when you step out and you start to see the wall, and then it's just like, I step out and step in and this whole thing happened, and the net, yeah, that wall wide web, closer than we think we is to one another. So musically, I mean, artists that I've put up on their music, I want to say put up because I feel most time the music that select me. You know what I mean? People's like, wow, you playing things we ain't hear before, we ain't hear in a long time, and it's like, not to just find what's new, but what's relevant, right, and true. So the music for me, it don't just be because you from the VI gonna give you a play. You got to get sustenance, because we need to wake up. We the people really and truly need to wake up, and I know music gonna be the thing that gonna be the thing.
But I mean, just something that you would like to
my
contribute.
legacy, I would call it.
Yeah, I
want
guess.
to be remembered for. Yeah, he had a Rasta woman and Rachel used to bring that fire. She used to speak truth. What was wrong, she shined the light. What was right, she shined the light. I hoping to inspire more women, young women, you know what I mean, to be able to express themselves freely. And I think, and I know, not think, I know you could do that through what we call the arts. whether it is music, whether it is food, whether it is audio, video, anything documenting our story. My goal and my hope is to be an inspiration for other born and raised, even transplant woman at the Virgin Islands. I know this place wasn't always called that, so that's a next episode of you. But living and raised in the Virgin Islands, my accomplishments, I hope to leave a legacy for women, especially to know that it's good, well, and right for us to be able to express ourselves, and especially in the music, because that there reach the globe is really the universal language. Yeah.
And I said that was the last one, but I lied. I want to know a little bit about your juice before we go.
Oh yes. Juice. Let me tell you, I got to give thanks again to Yuka Rasblade Redemption Center, because down there I learned about taking foods that grow around you and being able to use them in a lot of different ways. So, we're going looking for fruits as youths just to eat. Your guava, your papaya, your pomsiter, but come to find out, juice them. Oh my. Them other name brand thing in the shop ain't want nothing when you put some guava with a homegrown pineapple and my staple. And I got to be fair and big up Caru and the whole of Eden's Vegan Eatery, because that's the first place I tasted moringa ginger lemon, and I said, man, I could make this. I growing trees in my yard, I'm making this. So that's where the inspiration of the juices come from, and blends that just come to me in a vibration. You know what I mean? I come up with a mango almond punch. That was some homegrown mango with some almond butter topping and some coconut milk freshly made, and some spice. I don't make my juice them, put them in the freezer, take them out, and let you know. And let me tell you, that make them freeze, we call it that fresh frozen. Man, the whole in the homegrown ingredients them. So when I drink them things, I say, Lord, happy lips. Check me out, man. I'm on Facebook, Kenia Nataki, Instagram, DJ Empress _Fyah Taki. You're gonna see videos, pictures, juice, and music. And if you there in the islands or you visiting St. Croix, check the rest of woman. You ain't gonna get nothing like what I got. Juice.
That's it. Oh, no. 3, 2, 1.
It's your sister-in, yes, the Empress, even selectress, DJ Fyah Taki. And I'm there in the place, Tech 9 VI Extracted TV. You're here.
Dog is like, He's like, right.
Side there. Boy, big. Them black go with that rain that fell there, they was good to them. You got yellow guava right up and through here. Right to the top right there. This milk fire the girl, my guava from for the guava drinks fresh. She slowed down now, but I got a good bit I was able to preserve in the freezer. Yes. That tree is giving me my papaya for the papaya drinks. I see she break now, so I might have be losing her up there. But I got some little ones coming in between there. And this year I got the red sugar apple. He just peeping in between there. Me and Trushy fighting for the last one. I got yard work to do. I just said to her, this shit is becoming too much. It's a little too much. I got things where they don't belong, but hey, Fyah style of farming.